If you're into durian now, you're growing durian or thinking about growing durian, you're in the right market, man. Okay, and in fact, you may want to think about expanding after the next information I'm about to give you. Okay, this is really critical information. So the reason why I'm making this video is really seriously about China entering the durian market. And should we be worried about our investment, or should we further invest into durian with China being involved? Well, before I get into that, I just want to start with the story that kind of led me to this video. So basically, on one of my videos that I had previously did, a subscriber sat there and perhaps gave me a warning, but it sounded a bit pessimistic though. But he basically said this. He said, "Hey Terry, don't you know that Laos is about to plant 28,000 rye of durian?" And in fact, it's not really Laos doing it. It's Chinese businessmen are wanting to invest tens of millions of dollars to develop 28,000 rye of durian. They want to lease it from the Laos government. Okay. Now, yes, that sounds like a lot, guys, but I did some research into it, and this is what I found. Okay. So in Thailand alone, okay, this year there is over 1 million rye planted of durian. And China basically takes about 90% of what we produce here in Thailand, okay? And Thailand is the biggest producer in the world of durian. The second biggest producer is Malaysia. Malaysia has over 500,000 rye, 500,000 rye of durian, and they produce about 400,000 ton per year. And again, China takes the majority of that. They get a lot of consumption also from Hong Kong, Japan, and Shanghai. Not Shanghai, but Singapore. But they still export the majority to China. Okay, so guys, just looking at those two figures alone, okay, with Thailand and Malaysia, they produce 90% of all the durian production in the world. Okay, so Thailand and Malaysia combined is over 1.5 million rye of durian. So my perspective is this: if those Chinese investors really want to go into Laos and invest all that money, the price is not going to drop, as he warned. Okay, he warned it was going to drop like a rock. Okay, I don't think so. In fact, it's only going to disrupt the market as much as a grain of rice falling into a rice cooker. Okay, with the rest of the rice, it's going to be a trickle. It won't even be a wave. So for me, it's extremely bullish because Chinese business guys, I know Chinese, I did business in China. They're extremely screwed and they want to make a profit. They don't want to ruin a market. They want to profit from the market. So for them to come into the market and risk tens of millions of dollars in Laos, that's saying something. That's saying that if you're into durian now, you're growing durian or thinking about growing durian, you're in the right market, man. Okay. And in fact, you may want to think about expanding after the next information I'm about to give you. Okay, this is really critical information. So last year, Thailand did $23 billion. I'm sorry, guys, not Thailand. The world did $23 billion in turnover in durian sales. That's the whole world. The whole production of durian came out to about $23 billion in sales. It's projected in 10 years, by 2032, that number is going to more than double and ratchet up to $47 billion, guys. You know what that means? That means all farms in Thailand, worldwide farms, have to literally double in size to fulfill the market demand. That means the demand outstrips the supply for the next 10 years, and that's including the Chinese planting in Laos. Because again, they're doing their research, they're doing a perspective before they go ahead and break ground on all this. In fact, they have a couple of smaller plots that they're testing to see if it even grows well in Laos. And in fact, it does grow okay in Laos, but it's not good because Laos does not have a stable environment, a winter environment. In fact, they have 3 temperate zones, and a very small portion of that they can grow in. And it's not a guarantee that they get the exact same amount of water every year, and the monsoon seasons start a little bit differently. Now, this is not the first time I've gotten a warning about China getting into the market and destroying the market. Okay, first of all, the first one was, oh, they're planting in China. Well, guys, it gets too cold in China, okay? And they did plant in Hainan Island, which is the only tropical area they have. But the problem with Hainan Island is the northern part of it gets exposed to those Himalaya cold weather snaps that come on down, and the plants that they did plant there, they froze over, masses of them died, and they lost a lot of fruit too. They get a lot of fruit droppage when that happens, when that cold snap comes down. Of course, during the wintertime is when that cold season is when durian goes in and blooms, and you can, you know, start having flowers and whatnot, and that coincides with the cold months. And so they're very unsuccessful to grow in China. So now they're moving into Laos to get a piece of this business, guys. Okay, look how desperate they are. They're going from one area to another area. So guys, demand's going to outstrip supply for the next 10 years. We're looking to double in the next 10 years. If you're investing in durian, you know, or you're thinking about investing in durian, the first thing you guys got to do is subscribe to this channel, because you're going to get a lot of information from it. And guys, if you made it this far, give me a thumbs up. But guys, hey, this is bullish to me. I'm going to expand my farm. I'm going to buy another 10 right next to me, and I'm going to plant more durian, because for me, the return on the money, return on the investment beats a bond or beats a good value stock. And I don't want to have to worry at night how my stock's doing, if it's going to crash or not. But if I buy the land and plant the durian, then I know what type of return I'm going to get, and it's going to be a lot better than a government bond or uni bond, or you know, a business bond, or for that matter, even Rio Tinto. If you want to invest into stocks, well, Rio Tinto has a great return of about 10 to 11%, but that stock varies and fluctuates a lot. And I just don't want to be there, guys. I want to be able to sleep at night. So anyways, I'm bullish on it, guys. And you know, I think you guys are too. And for all my subscribers that do grow and plant durian, hey, good luck to you. Hope everything's good, and we'll see you in the next video.